Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you about Englishdom, the problem of teachers at Englishdom, and memory consolidation, what it is, where you can encounter it, and so on. So at Englishdom, they give teachers pre-prepared lesson plans for each English level. There are, for example, 60 lesson plans to move from A1 to A2. Each lesson plan is like 15 to 20 slides, for example. And many teachers seem to think that one lesson plan is one lesson, when it's certainly not true, even statistically speaking. You need around 100 hours to 150 hours to get from A1 to A2. This is what Cambridge tells us. Now, if we multiply 60 by 1 hour each lesson, we get 60. Not 150, not even 100. So these 40 to 90 hours, we need them for repetition. We need them for memory consolidation. Now, what is memory consolidation? What you have to know is that we have a short-term memory and a long-term memory. Your short-term memory holds memories up to 30 seconds and then they disappear. But if you repeatedly encounter this new word or phrase, then you can multiply the number of times you encounter it by 30 seconds, and what you'll get is the number of seconds that this memory of this new word or phrase is stored in your short-term memory. Now, the more times you encounter this new word or phrase, the higher chance you have of memory consolidation. Now, when does memory consolidation take place? It takes place during sleep, guys. So you have to sleep a lot for great learning. You have to dedicate as much of your time for sleep as you can. So this is basically why I advise people to repeat the words before bed. If you repeat the words before bed, before going to sleep, then you have a higher chance of memory consolidation of these new words or phrases. And now, what happens to students who have such teachers who think that one lesson plan is one lesson? What happens is that these people have high passive vocabulary, they might have, but they cannot speak. Or they can understand a word from context, but they cannot understand it without the context. Or they can recognize a word, but they cannot produce it themselves. So there are different levels of knowing a word or a phrase. So I asked ChatGPT to help me. Now, the continuum that ChatGPT gave me is this. Number 1, you've never seen the word. Number 2, it looks vaguely familiar. Number 3, you recognize it in a very strong context. Number 4, you recognize it in ordinary context. Number 5, you know its core meaning without context. Number 6, you know its nuances. Number 7, you recognize its common collocations. Number 8, you can produce it with some effort. Number 9, you produce it automatically. And number 10, you have native-like command. Now guys, what happens to students who have such teachers who think that one lesson plan is one lesson is that they have a passive vocabulary of these new words that they have learned. Now, speaking of these steps, I would say that these students are on step 2. These words look vaguely familiar. Now, this is what happens when you encounter a word and you only sleep one night on it. This word might be vaguely familiar to you, or you can possibly recognize it in a very strong context. So this is what happens when teachers don't give enough time to their students to learn words or phrases. Okay guys, this is it. Thank you for watching this video. Drop a like button, subscribe to me, expect new videos. The next video is going to be about what language they really speak in Ukraine. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.